Hi, my name is Katie Love Keener, and you're watching Coffees with Katie and Milk with Amy. I wasn't really planning on doing a Coffees with Katie today. I have a lot to do. Tomorrow we're going to be catching a flight, go visit David's family in Boston. I gotta clean the apartment, I gotta pack, I gotta do a bunch of other stuff. Making a Coffees with Katie was very much so on the bottom of my to-do list. But I feel a little stuck at the moment, so I thought instead of just sitting here scrolling through Pinterest or rewatching another episode of Parenthood. I love that show. I tend to be a person who rewatches a lot of shows. Anyways, I decided I'll make a Coffees with Katie because I feel a little stuck because I just fed Amy and I don't want to disturb her by moving her just yet. I'm gonna give her a few more minutes here before I move her to her sleeping location, but here, I'll show you guys her. There she is. There's little Amy Grace. She's had her milk and is taking a snooze. She's about 6.5 weeks now. Good cutie, look at her face. She's so cute, guys. Last time on Coffees with Katie, Amy wasn't even born, so she's come a long way in this world. Whee! A little jealous of my baby, just a little. She gets to sleep anywhere she wants. She gets to eat and eat and eat, and usually I congratulate her when I see how much weight she's gained, and that's probably the best one right there. You know, she gains some ounces and stuff, and we're all like, way to go, you're growing. I gained some weight, and it's not the congratulations, that's for sure. I was feeding Amy the other day, and this was a good while after I had eaten dinner, and I looked at her hand, and there's a piece of kale on her hand, and I had kale. It was kale and sweet potato mixture. It's really great. I found at Target these frozen vegetables, and it's not just like, just frozen peas. It's like a nice mixture of sweet potatoes, kale, and there's something else in there, and they taste delicious, Put it with some meat. I think we had chicken with it. It was a nice little meal. And it makes it way easy. Just toss it in the microwave. I feel a bit like Michael from The Office when he's talking about how he'll get these great little bags of veggies that steam right in the microwave, and he gets his glass of wine and sits down in front of TV with his veggies and wine, and before you know it, it's time for bedtime. That's what I feel like, because I'm very excited about my bag of vegetables that I get from Target. But they're not just one veggie, they're like a nice mixture. Some of them have like barley in them. Is barley a grain? I think so. Or sriracha flavoring, but usually I put more sriracha on it because it needs more spice. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, I was feeding Amy, and I looked down at her hand. Here's her hand. And there's a piece of kale on her hand, and without thinking, I just took the piece of kale, peeled it off her hand, and I ate it. I am at a point where I'm starting to eat food that's been on my daughter for a while. I'm starting to eat it off of her, so yay me. Confessions of a breastfeeding mother right there. You're just sitting there not sure what else to do, so you just like, I'm just gonna eat it, Still good. It's still a good piece of kale. Got another confession. It's about vegetables again. I made myself some veggies. I did one of those steaming veggie bag things again. I also made a whole bundle of asparagus. There's about 19 spears of asparagus, and I cooked them in the oven. And at this point, Amy just wasn't having it. She just was tired and wanted to be held and wanted me to be standing up the whole time. And after the asparagus were cooked, I got them out of the oven. and I just couldn't sit down and eat the rest of my meal, so I was just standing around. I mean, I was trying to eat it, but I kept dropping stuff off my fork, and so my meal ended up being 19 spears of asparagus. I went at it. I just ate all of them because they were easier to pick up. I just kept picking them up, eating them, picking them up, eating them, and I was like, no, that's my last asparagus. So I kept telling myself, I'm like, my last asparagus. But it wasn't. My last asparagus was the last asparagus, and I don't think I felt guilty because it's asparagus. It's not like I ate 19 candy bars. Gotta tell ya, my pee didn't smell that great afterwards. Too much info? Maybe that was too much info. Luckily, it didn't transfer to Amy's pee, because she just smelled like regular baby pee, so no asparagus pee for her. Look who woke up. She had a little toot, and it woke her up. I mean, I get it. And she got the hiccups. That woke her up too, I think. But I think the fart woke her up first. And I don't know if you guys have been there, but I've had that happen to me. That's always awkward to wake yourself up from a fart. Not when you're a baby. It's kind of cute. It's cute when you're a baby. But so don't worry, Amy. I thought it was cute you woke yourself up just now. I was gonna drink from a new cup today, but I just grabbed the biggest cup I had, which is my Luke Steiner cup. It has been featured on Coffees with Kadi before. She decided she was still hungry. It's called Milk with Amy for a reason, right? I kind of have made it sound like I eat loads of veggies, but I gotta tell ya, there has been plenty of peanut butter and chocolate, especially late at night when I'm feeding her and I'm just trying to stay awake. But those are my two weaknesses, probably. Asparagus and peanut butter and chocolate. Today's kind of been confessions with Kadi, hasn't it? We learned a lot today. We learned that the bags of veggies that you put into the microwave are awesome and convenient. And Michael from the office, genius. He's a genius because he was right that those are great little bags of veggies. I get excited about these bags of veggies probably a little too much. Have a great March. I hope you've enjoyed Coffees with Kadi and Milk with Amy. We'll catch you guys next time. You all have a great day.